Hey folks, this is Kevin, and my wife's 2013 VW Tiguan had received a check engine light and received the code 2187, and after doing a little research and finding out that I had a cracked PCV diaphragm on my PCV valve. Typically what they want you to do is they want you to purchase this entire unit, this entire thing, for about $130. And that's totally unnecessary. The first thing you want to check is when the engine's running, and this one had no symptoms really of misfiring or rough idle, magic, or anything like that. It just had the check engine light and the code P2187. So I did have suction on the crankcase because I could hardly pull my oil filler cap off, and I could hardly pull my dipstick out right here. So anyway, so I decided to, and I checked the suction on here, and there was a pretty good suction bleed through. So you really shouldn't have any bleed through this hole right here. So here's the top of your PCV valve, and you have a bleed port, and this should not be pulling air if there's a tight seal. So I pulled this off. Lo and behold, there's a pretty good crack right here. Okay, so obviously I need to replace this, and it's only about 10 bucks. 10 bucks on Amazon. And in order to get this cap off, it was pretty tricky. So all I ended up doing was, I don't know if I can find my little pick, but I used a little Harbor Freight pick. And let's see, here it is. So this little pick right here comes in a set, and it made it really handy to pull this cap off. So you basically just put this hook underneath each one of these catches right here, underneath each one of these, and just pry it up, pop it up. I just couldn't hold my phone while I was doing it, so didn't get to see the process. So I'm not going to stick it back on there. I'm going to have my wife drive another vehicle. And then this will come in a couple of days, and I'll snap it on, and we'll be good as new. So I'll put the engine cover back on, keep stuff out of this, and because I don't want to pry that thing, those clips off again. And just be careful not to put too much pressure against this bottom one. If you crack the bottom one, obviously you're going to have to, the bottom mount, you're going to have to definitely replace this entire unit. And it's just not necessary. If this doesn't solve the problem, make the check engine light go away, there's another little diaphragm valve just behind here, little orange one. And I'll pull the assembly and check that, but I think this will solve the problem. That's going to give that right there would cause your lean air mixture when you're pulling air in through here because of this leaky diaphragm right there. So anyway, the leaky seal on the diaphragm. So this entire thing right here is the diaphragm. So I'll order an entire new, and it'll come with the top piece, and be good to go. I couldn't find anything on how to check the PCV valve. Everything was how to replace it. And so that's what I did to check it. Once I felt that there was a vacuum, a suction right here, it's just like having a leak on any one of these hoses right here. It's going to allow air to come in from the outside and screw up your air to fuel ratio. So anyway, there you are. And I'll do a reinstall and check my check engine light. It should clear and be good as new again. Alright, over and out. Thanks.